Hey guys, Anthony here from GMX Cosplay, where we talk all things convention and cosplay related. Today we're going to be talking about Undiscovered Realm Comic Con. But before we get started, just a few things. GMX Cosplay is not affiliated with the Geek Media Expo or the GMX out of Nashville, Tennessee. GMX is also not affiliated with Undiscovered Realm Comic Con. GMX Cosplay claims no copyright or likeness with anything affiliated with either organization. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only, and all reviews and experiences are based purely on my opinion. Now, if you guys would, please give the video a like, because it helps out the channel a lot. Subscribe and click the bell to get all notifications on all future videos from GMX Cosplay. Now, that being said, Undiscovered Realm Comic Con takes place in the Westchester County Center over in White Plains, New York. It is usually held between the months of April and June, depending on scheduling. The website link will be in the description below, as well as on the video. Then the convention itself is actually 4 years old. This year we make this 4-year anniversary. Hopefully we can go this year. With the coronavirus outbreak, a lot of cons are being canceled or postponed. So far they have not decided on postponing or canceling, so that's a good thing, but again, it's only the beginning of April. The first year, the con was very small. It was basically isolated to one small room. It was okay, but it wasn't extraordinary. Since then, that con has imploded. Well, sorry, not really imploded. It's just basically, it's grew to a portion where it's a decent convention. Like, they have their own area for the cosplay contest. They have a stage for the video game tournaments, place for panels. It's actually very well organized and one of my favorite conventions to go to. Like I said before, I've been going there for all 4 years, and I'm eager to go this year, again, depending on how things go with the coronavirus. My overall opinion of the con is great. I mean, it's not overly huge, it's not overly small, it's perfect. It's a good con to start out if you're beginning to go to conventions or thinking of cosplaying. It's a good place to get noticed. It's a great atmosphere. The vendors that are there are super nice. They're not pushing. They will work with you, but don't try to haggle them for lower prices, because they are a business. They have to make money themselves. But compared to other cons, I like the vendors that go, because there's a lot of different merchandise. There's a lot of different things that they offer, and I think the prices that they ask for are very reasonable. Their cosplay contest, it's one of my favorite ones to go to. It's done by Superheroes Unlimited. They're the ones who judge the cosplay contest and organize it, and they do a great job. One of the guys who runs it is Derek. I've known him for a couple of years now. I've seen him at a lot of cons that I go to, whether it's Undiscovered Realm, which he's there every single year, or Hudson Valley, East Coast. I've seen him at a bunch of different cons, and he's one of the coolest guys you'll ever meet. Every year the convention has a very extensive list of celebrity lineups. This year they have a great lineup. Chris Sabat from Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super is going to be there, and there's actually a lot of Dragon Ball voice actors this year, so hopefully I get to meet them. The overall environment of the con, like I said before, is just a great atmosphere. It's got a ton of good cosplayers. The convention goers there are very friendly. They're not pushy for pictures or anything like that. Basically how most cons should be. I cosplay usually both days. It's a 2-day convention, both Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to start doing video compilations of all my conventions that I go to, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to cosplay the 5 cosplays I currently have done that are new. I might do some of the old ones. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I say that because I'm working on more cosplays. I think I want to do Deadshot next. I want to do Marty McFly from Back to the Future Part 2. Those are just some basic ideas of the cosplays I'm doing. But in terms of this convention, Undiscovered Realm, it's definitely worth going to. I gave it a high rating on my website, gmxcosplay.com. I can actually tell you what it is right now. It's I gave it a 7 out of 10 because it's the environment, the atmosphere, the fact that it's not a huge convention, but it's not a small convention. It's basically perfect. So if you guys are thinking about going to a con this year, that's whether you've been there before, whether you haven't been there at all, and you're thinking about you're thinking of going to new conventions, this one is definitely one to look into. Yeah, that's basically it. So that concludes today's video on Undiscovered Realm Comic Con. Here's a list of my convention schedule for 2020 for my 2020 season. If you'd like to see me in person in cosplay, just say hello. I'm not doing any bookings for podcasts because the whole epidemic, social distancing, and all that. Just a reminder that GMX Cosplay supports the No Hate campaign and believes that discrimination and prejudice and bigotry of any kind is not welcome anywhere and should not be tolerated. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Anthony from GMX Cosplay, where there is no wrong way to cosplay.